Things are
A little
improving.
bit of improvement, and Troy's out there in the helicopter saying it looks like maybe the water levels receding a bit on the 10, but what a mess was created this morning by one of the worst, most intense storms we have seen in our lifetime here in the Metro Phoenix area. Just an incredible amount of rain taking the I-10 freeway, which would be seeing tens of thousands of vehicles, and completely shut it down. Turn it into a lake at 43rd Avenue. Anita Roman joins us with that story. Anita.
The Valley residents have been sharing their stories with us this morning about how their vehicles became stranded. And we have another one this morning to share with you. This is Milo. He's just about 8 weeks old, a tiny little kitten. This is Lonnie, his owner. You were in the process of moving from Sierra Vista to California. Talk about what happened this morning.
I left around 11 p.m. on my way to California. As soon as I got to Phoenix, I started, I think it was Guadalupe, I started seeing some rain. And then as soon as I got around the turn around over here, it was really heavy. And then moments later, I felt like my whole car hydroplaned, like I had no control over it. So I hit the brakes as hard as I could and, just swerved off the road on the on-ramp so I can, get off the road. And then I went down, and then I came back around, and then I went down here just to see how it was. And then I seen two cars were stalled, and then nobody was letting me back out from this way, so I had no choice but to, try to go around. And when I did that, I sunk my tires.
And your vehicle is the gold-colored Jeep that we see basically in the a little bit on the side of the on-ramp. At that point, how high up is the water, and what do you do? Because you've got the cat, you have all your belongings in the car.
I mean, they said it was about 4 feet deep, so there wasn't really much I could do. If I got my car in the water, the chances of me getting it out were very unlikely. So I tried to keep it out of the water as best as I could, and that's what I did.
Wow. And so did you have to get out through the window, or how were you?
Normal door. I just got out the door. I had no trouble or anything. I didn't even touch the water at all. It was pretty easy.
And you just talked to Highway Patrol. What did they say to you?
They just told me that the water level should be down within a few hours. Hopefully before the storm 10:30 comes in, hopefully.
Yeah. All right, thanks so much. You guys, we're going to put Milo away and just show you a little bit more of what's going on here. Good thing. I'm glad you guys are safe. I can tell you this, that just by looking at the vehicles, the water line has receded. It is drying up just a little bit here. You can see in the cars just how high the water was earlier this morning. Dozens of vehicles stuck out here. Hopefully the next round that hits us won't be too bad, because they definitely need all this to dry up and go away. Traffic is cleared. There was a huge backup in the other direction, and they've been able to get all that off the I-10. So at this point, it's just a couple of vehicles. We've got some ADOT workers, Highway Patrol watching everyone. So hopefully they'll be able to start towing these cars pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Anita, thanks for sharing that story with us.